Good morning. Today is February 25th, 2026, currently 7:28 a.m. And the first thing on my mind today is my Game Jam game. Uh, I've made a lot of progress on it. I've decided that I am going to keep working on it because the other day I grabbed a pencil and paper and I just brainstormed for, well, the entire day while I was taking care of the boys and just at the table writing down all my ideas on how I can make this game, uh, what I'm imagining in my head. And I do feel like I need to keep working on it because I didn't really get it to that point that I wanted to during the jam. And I don't know what happened, but when I was brainstorming, writing everything down, uh, my brain just exploded with ideas, and I see exactly what I want to build, and it's so clear in my mind that I feel like I have to do it. So I've been working on that recently. I wrote pages and pages of what I'm going to work on, what I'm going to create, even ideas for the future. And I've broken it down into different, I guess, layers where in my first layer I've got all the core features, and if I wanted to, then at the end of that first layer I could reevaluate and see if I want to continue working on the game or if that's it. But there's 5 layers, so it's a lot. I Realistically, it could take years to actually finish this, and I don't know if I want to spend that long on it, but I at least want to give it some time to uh, see if it has the potential to become what I want it to become. Yeah, because the ideas I have, I mean, it's a lot. It feels a little bit overwhelming to look at it all at the same time, but when I'm breaking it down and developing each component, then it's so far been really manageable. I've already redone the core systems that were in the jam. I can't actually publish it until after the voting period is over, but I'm excited to, I guess, show the improvement uh, in maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And I think what excites me so much about it is it's a game that can constantly evolve. Uh, there are a lot of games like this, like Terraria, Minecraft, Starbound, and a lot of incremental games, and Skyrim, games that theoretically could continue getting updates and continue getting played for a very long time, and it always feels kind of fresh. Uh, Terraria, especially, because that's been like more than a decade of just constant updates with new content and new quality of life, and like it's always becoming a better game. And I've always dreamed of having a game like that I'm so passionate about that I can just keep working on it and build it into something much bigger than what it started as. And I see that potential here. This is something that I probably could work on for a very long time and continue adding content and enjoying the development of. Because I don't want to work on a project for 5 years that isn't fun. I think that I think anyone else would agree. So I've been working on it, and not only do I have all these ideas, but actually developing the game is going much faster now as well. I'm getting more done in a shorter amount of time, which is probably just from the initial kind of momentum and motivation I'm getting from finishing the jam and being excited about a new idea and just jumping in and kind of getting things done. I'm hoping I can continue that momentum, but I do need to plan for if I can't or don't. And unfortunately, I think I need to put other projects on hold if I want to make this something I'm consistently working on. So that's a tough decision. My other projects I've worked on for much longer, obviously, than just a week or two. And I'm a bit worried about losing progress there because in that project I'm building an audience and it requires consistency and kind of daily effort. And if I put that on hold, then it's likely that the audience doesn't disappear, but it kind of, I'm no longer providing value to them, so why would they stick around, right? So it would have an impact on other projects if I'm devoting time to this. But I do have much more passion towards this, and I do see more potential here as a project that will make me feel fulfilled and something I can enjoy spending my time on. Now, I did talk about before how sometimes when I get into kind of game dev, my brain only focuses on that and everything else in life kind of disappears or fades into the background. So I am aware of how much that has been happening recently too, and I have been doing my best to make time for all the other people in my life as well. That's a difficult balance when you have very little time, but I'm not going to leave that up to what I think is the right amount. I'm going to have check-ins with everyone around me and make sure I'm not neglecting them, but forgetting them at all. I still don't really understand why that's how my brain works, but I think I can accept and work around it. But I am so excited about this, just working on this in my free time, that it would be silly to stop because it gives me a lot of joy, and I need more of that in my life. Yeah. So I guess this is my confirmation to myself that I will work on this project and I'll figure out what needs to move around to make it work. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.